ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very, very exciting video that I have been waiting a very, very long time to do because this is just the coolest thing ever that I just cannot wait to show you guys. Now, you might be asking, oh, GamerFox, what the heck is it? Is it a Dark Pit amiibo? And I'd say, no, I didn't want a Dark Pit amiibo, but I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time, ever since I found out this thing existed, because this is freaking awesome, and I am not really using my stupid voice right now because I'm actually excited about this. I today am not going to be looking at any amiibo or anything like that. I'm going to be looking at something that, if it happened when I was a child, I'd probably freak out. So, without further ado, let's show you what the heck I am talking about. I am, of course, talking about an officially licensed Fox McCloud action figure. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, officially licensed World of Nintendo Fox McCloud action figure. This is amazing. I don't think I can properly describe in words just how genuinely fantastic this is. This is just an amazing thing to have happen. You can just get these amazing World of Nintendo figurines, and you can get figurines of Fox freaking McCloud, which is awesome. And not only that, but he's also based off of his N64 design, which is the robot feet and the simplistic design. And this, look at him. Take a look at this face. This is the face of a champion. Now, the thing is, I'm going to open this, and I'm going to take a look at the toy, and we're going to have a little bit of a fun time reviewing him and taking a look at this amazing Fox McCloud figurine. But the first thing I just want to talk about is that this box is a little beat up. As you can see here, the packaging got a little bent in shipping, and Fox probably got a little jostled because I don't think he's supposed to be turning a little bit. I think his belt is supposed to be lined up with his shirt. It doesn't look like he's broken. Everything looks fine. His tail looks short and stubby as ever, but he looks like he should be okay. And I can't believe I don't know what this mystery thing is. I wonder what the mystery could be. I wonder what the mystery could... It's an R-Wing. Yeah, it's an R-Wing. If you are interested in these figures, I highly recommend the World of Nintendo subreddit. Thanks to those guys, I was able to figure out, you know, when this guy went up on Amazon, I was able to get him. It was a little bit more expensive than retail price, but that's okay because it's Fox freaking McCloud, and I'm just so excited to open this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Now I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, GamerFox, this is really awesome, this is fantastic, but wasn't there an amiibo released? Isn't that good enough for a toy? Well, you see, I do actually have the Fox oh dear, look what you've done. Look what you've done! I do in fact have the Fox McCloud amiibo because I being a massive Star Fox dweeb, I absolutely have to have anything that is Star Fox related because I'm a terrible human being, and I have to say he is one of my favorites. Except for the stupid blue little things on his feet. This is just that I can't believe they thought that was okay, but thankfully they've been using clear plastic from now on. But anyway, you know, this is a really cool thing to own. Like the Smash Bros version of Fox is a freaking great figurine. It's a great thing to own, and I love having this because having any official Nintendo merchandise of a Star Fox thing is freaking awesome. However, this isn't really a toy. You can't really use this as a toy. You can't have any action, fun playtimes. I mean, you could, but it's like a stationary figurine, and it's more meant to just be used as an amiibo, and you can't really, you know, have super mega battle times with Fox here. You can try, and you might have some fun if you're really cool, but, you know, it's just, it's gonna be a hard time to do that. Because he just doesn't move. But this Fox McCloud here is poseable, has a little R-Wing in this mystery box, and you know, you can make him move around, and you can make him fight dinosaurs from Dinosaur Planet. So with a little bit of managing, I've cut this so I can just lift it up, and the great thing about that is you always want to open it from the bottom so that when it hangs, the gravity just keeps it closed. Now, of course, this does look pretty shoddy. I mean, this isn't like Amiibo where that hides pretty nicely, because this is not the plastic curves, so this is just cardboard that's cut, and I mean, it does its job. You can get it open, you can get Fox out, but I'm probably going to end up getting another one of these just to hang it up, because it's Fox. Alright, let's get Fox out of the packaging. I'm going to have to try and do this with one hand, which is going to be difficult. It's always difficult. It's difficult with Amiibo, it's difficult with this. I'm gonna have to put the camera down, but I'm gonna try and do it without the... Yeah, I did it! I'm a magic man! Now, let's see. Let's pop out this little box. Let's start at the box, because the little mystery box, I bet you guys are all dying to see this little tiny R-Wing and this little, like, Star Fox box. It looks like one of the power-ups that, like, you could fly into and get, but, like, it's not... It would have been funny if they made it into, like, the little item box that Rob would send you. That would be a really fun little thing, but I mean, I don't expect them to do that. Now let's take a look inside here. I gotta use both hands though, because this is a mystery. And mysteries require both hands to solve. There, I've opened the little box. Let's just gently bend that back a little bit. Don't want to damage the cardboard. Do this. Wow, look at that. There's a tiny little R-Wing. Look how tiny this little R-Wing is. Look at this. It's like a little baby. It's a little baby R-Wing. Look at him. It's a cute little baby R-Wing. It's like a little bird. Peep, peep. So as you can see, the R-Wing is a scale to Fox McCloud. Obviously, this is the R-Wing's proper size. This is a nice little thing. It's really cute. It's I really don't know how else to describe that. It's just like it's a cool little R-Wing. It's fun to have, and you can just fly it around fly it around into things. No. So let's get Fox out of this plastic force field bubble and see how awesome this figurine is. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Fox McCloud Jakks Pacific action figure. It is really well sculpted. If you take a look at Fox's face, it looks, you know, just like he did on the N64. Very toony, very defined. It's very awesome. He's got, you know, the speaker communicator head thing, which looks really cool. It's, you know, got not a lot of detail, but just enough detail on there. But it does have a little bit of damage on it, which, if you notice, is not good. There's a little bit of damage there, and there's also a lot of paint mishap on his butt, which is a problem. Like the paint line, my hand is shaking for some reason. There's like a really bad paint job on his butt. Like the gap between the tail and there is just really bad. There's a lot of missed paint on there, and I think that's just because I got a lemon. And the tip of his tail also has a little messed up too. But his tail just looks like he's more like some kind of small dog than a fox, because of just how tiny this tail is. I mean, in comparison to the Amiibo's tail. Like, he actually has like a fox tail. This just has like it's like a corgi fox. But yeah, it is unfortunate. There's a couple of other little paint mishaps on him, like a couple of scuffs by his shoes, and just like the line between his tail. It looks more like his butt is forming into the tail, and his pants are part of his butt. And there's like, it's just not very clean, and that's kind of disappointing. But I think it might just be a lemon, because I've seen other pictures of other figurines that don't have as many, you know, little paint problems as this fox here. Seems like he really got beat up by the factory. So this unfortunately isn't the best painted fox, but I think it's just because I got a lemon. Anyway, let's move on to the parts that you probably actually want to know about this awesome figurine. First of all, the most important thing is his tail does move. You can put his tail in the upward position to reveal this serial number, which is just glaring. So that's just, you probably don't want to pose him like that, because then you'll just show off the serial number. But his bandana just kind of looks like a red little strap. The Fox's a bandana on the Amiibo actually I think is a separate piece, which is why it looks more like a bandana. But it just kind of looks like the thing, and the white rim around his neck doesn't really help. But it does look good, all things considering. His body is quite movable. His legs, his feet are the most movable. You can move them from side to side, like this. This one is especially loose. This leg feels really loose. It doesn't hold very sturdily. In fact, it feels almost broken. But you can move them like that. You can bend them, because these are the knees. You can bend them like this. You can make them do like a really non-effort jump where he's just like, I'm totally jumping. You can also position his feet downward so they're pointing, so if you can somehow put him into a kicking position, you can do that. His arms move to the out, they move like that, they move up, and they move just all around. They have really good articulation. You can really pose him. The one thing though is I don't think you can move his wrists, because if you look here, his wrists are just kind of like painted there. His gloves are just kind of painted on like that, so his wrists don't move, but that's okay because his whole arm moves to... But yeah, the other arm moves in the same manner, and his head, you can swivel it. You can't swivel it very far, because you just can't. The left way goes much farther than the right way, which might add into the fact that I might have got a bit of a lemon. But turning him to the left, is a little bit more difficult, and I feel like I'm breaking the figurine doing it. But once I do it, his head's pretty loose. He feels pretty loose overall, especially the feet. The feet are just kind of like... Overall, though, I am very happy that I bought this figurine because, I mean, this is just awesome to be able to have a genuine Fox McCloud toy, despite little problems with his paint, despite problems with the figurine. I think it might just be because I have a lemon, but you know, this is a really great thing. This is awesome. Now, I'm gonna have to show off the capabilities of this figurine by putting it in some high-octane action poses. If you notice, like, some of the joints are particularly hard to move. Like, this arm here is just really not want to moving. It's really not want to moving. It really doesn't want to move, but like the thing is, like, I know I can move because it has the joint there, but like I really don't want to move it because I'm afraid I'm going to break his arm off. And that's a oh, there it goes. Okay, now it just needed to get broken in. Now I can lift weights all he wants. I also mentioned that you can move his waist, but it's also pretty darn stiff. Like, the articulation is pretty stiff on that. Like, you can see that. It's just juddering around. It's not very smooth. But just like the other parts of him, you kind of have to break it in before you can really move it smoothly. So you kind of have to just gently test your boundaries and move him around a little bit. Now, this right here is the best kind of kicking position I could get him in. His leg positions here really don't move too well. And another thing I noticed is that he's quite the crotch here. Is that just me? He's got quite the oh my. Oh man. As you can see here, I tried to kind of put him in a little, like, a sitting position. I'm going to move up his tail a little bit, but like I tried to put him in a little bit of a sitting position, but these leg joints, they really don't want to move, and they really feel like they're going to break, so it's like I don't want to touch them, but he can just barely sit. So if they wanted to make an R-wing, like, that you could put him into, I think it would be pretty difficult because they'd have to actually, like, be able to fit this kind of sitting in, which is not very good. They'd probably have to make it more like a saddle in there, or just, like, you'd have to stick him in like this, and you'd just be like, I'm riding a bicycle. Mama! Having too much fun with this. Alright, so yeah, I think that pretty much sums up my review of this figure, because that's really all I bought it for, is to do stupid, hilarious, fun little stupid things with Fox, overall, if you're a Star Fox fan, I think you really should get this thing. It's really awesome. It's a great little figurine. He made my day figuring out that he even existed. He's just a really cool figure. And yeah, even though I got a lemon with some problems with the paint here and there, and his butt isn't as fabulous as I want it to be, he's still a pretty amazing figurine. And I gotta say that if you're a Star Fox fan, absolutely get one of these, put it on your shelf. I know I'm going to probably just play him and probably use him in a bunch of videos because this is just too awesome to not use in videos and have fun with. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me be an idiot with this thing because I certainly enjoyed it. Oh, Stairfax! He's gone now. If you want to find more information, go on the World of Nintendo subreddit. They have a lot of information about these things, and they're more available than Amiibo because Nintendo isn't handling the supply and demand of those things. So yeah, you'll be able to get this guy on Amazon or whatever. You'll be able to purchase this, unless it gets as crazy as Amiibo, but I don't think that's going to happen. But anyway, these are just... Fox, come on. Fox, stop it. But basically, these are really awesome figurines, and I think you should get them. And when the Slippy and Falco ones come out, I'm gonna get those, and if any other Star Fox figurines come out, I'm gonna get those as well. And I'll make another video and do more silly things with the figurine. Expect to see this guy in a lot of my videos, because seriously, this guy is just, he's so much fun. He's just so much, it's Fox McCloud. Fox McCloud.